Hey, what's up guys, TheJordude here, back again. Shadowverse introduced a new Grand Prix called Legacy, and basically they brought the strongest decks that were in the meta in the past and brought them all together before any of the nerfs. So you could play things like Neutral Blood with like pre-nerf Spawn of the Abyss, pre-nerf Alice, and all of that good stuff. And yeah, you don't have to buy any of the cards, they're all pre-built decks, so I think that's really cool. Pretty much all the players, new players, old players, can enjoy this format. And I personally like this format because every deck is OP. Some decks kind of suck, but a lot of decks here are OP and kind of balances each other out, and it brings back good memories just playing like these old decks that were really good in the past and you can't play them anymore. Well, you could maybe play them in Unlimited, but they're nerfed, so they're not as good. So in this video, I'm going to be playing OTK Roach, of course. If you're one of my older viewers, you would know that 2 years ago, I used to stream pretty much every day playing OTK Roach. I hit like rank 1 in the World Masters with OTK Roach, and I would go on like multiple 20-game win streaks. So yeah, going to be playing OTK Roach in this video. What are the original cards in this deck? Basically Goblin Mage, choose out a 2 cosplay point follower from your deck instead of 2 or below, so you're always going to get your Rhinoceros. Lets you play like your Elf Child Maze, Goblins, and Water Fairies. Pretty much this is like a card for card list of what I used to play. I think I would play like Angelic Snipe over the Tias. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this. I've pretty much been playing all my runs with OTK Roach the last couple of days, and I'm just having a lot of fun with this. Brings back really good memories. So yeah, that's going to be the video for today. If you enjoy it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and comment down below which is your favorite deck to play in the Legacy mode right now, and I see you guys next time. Blood. I mean, some people play Pain Blood, but pretty much Neutral Blood is just a better option because it's just such a strong deck. Do I want to keep Fina? If I was going first, I would, but going second is a little bit more sketchy, going against Neutral Blood. But we have a Water Fairy in the opener, so maybe it's okay. Like, one way to win against Blood is that you could just combo them. Neutral Blood is more of a mid-range deck. They have a really powerful mid-game. But it's not like a super... I guess it's wrong to say it's not an aggro deck, because it is pretty aggressive. Like, especially when Neutral Blood goes first, they could play Spawn of the Abyss on turn 6 if they had a turn 5 Baphomet, and that pretty much just kills you. You're pretty much always dead on turn 7 if they do that, but... So I could go for the Sylvan Justice here. I could also go Water Fairy and Fairy, which I actually kind of like a bit more. Next turn I could go Sylvan Justice plus May. And mainly, like, I want the Sylvan Justice to make sure I could deal with a Goblin Leader. Because if I just Sylvan Justice here, he plays Goblin Leader, and then I'm in a really, like, awkward position. Here, he could take, like, a value trade or go face, but, yeah, it's just better overall in the next couple turns to save the Sylvan Justice for the Goblin Leader. Your word. Okay, I mean, this is also fine, like, my turn 3 Sylvan Justice May. So a little bit 50-50 here, but if we miss the 50-50, it just means we're taking extra damage, which isn't too bad. But we hit it, luckily, so we're good. Next turn, probably, like, Fairy, Ancient Elf. Turn 4 for him, like... He could play the 3-4 and just kill the May, hit me for 1. It's not that big of a deal. Turn 5, Fina. Turn 6, I could Tia. I could Tia Fairy Goblin Mage Tia on 6, which is pretty strong. I do give up some of my combo potential. Let's see. So if we go Fairy Ancient Elf, we get a 5-6, which doesn't immediately die to like I forgot the 2/4 girl that does 2s, but he could just trade the Goblin in, and then I could save the Ancient Elf and just go Goblin Mage Fairy. I like that a little bit more because the Ancient Elf might come in clutch later. The Ancient Elf isn't doing much here, and then like it's always the evil is just always dying to like because of goblins on the board. So there's the Baphomet. Probably takes a value trade, but he could also just like he could also set up his okay, yeah. This is what I thought he's going to do. He's going to set it up so that the Spawn of the Abyss could just OTK me. I'm a little bit scared. So he drops Spawn here. How much damage do I have? 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9, 14. I'm going to do 14 right now on my next turn. If I draw like a 1-drop, then my damage becomes 16, which still isn't good enough. Oh wow, so he is going to... I don't like this pre-evolved Spawn for him. Like, he might as well just save the... He might as well have saved the Spawn there. Because what if I drew, like... If I drew the bounce, the Pixie, then, like, he would have been screwed. But I guess he would have been screwed either way. So this turn, I have to set up the Tia and then pre-evolve... And then evolve the Eve. That way he can't play, like, an outlet card to just kill me. He has to have exactly Emeralda in that case. Oh yeah, this is already evolved. Alright, saves me an evil. So he has to have exactly Emeralda. I don't think there's anything... I guess he could have like Razory Claw plus the... Was it the Berserker guy? Yeah, that's what I meant. The big knuckle bodyguard. But he didn't have the claw, so we're safe. Now do we have lethal here? I have to trade these. I guess I could go. So that's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. I'm 2 off. One, 2, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. I'm 1 off actually. I probably should have... I don't know if holding the May there was fine or not. Yeah, I was 1 off there. I'm pretty sure I was 1 off, like... But he's dead now. Dragon. Dragon, like, we pretty much want to find like our combo cards that set up our combo. Having one drop is good too because you get poke damage in, but I don't want to start off turn 1 by playing May. It's not like the ideal. I'd rather play like the Water Fairy or a Goblin, and we pick that up. Another good opening hand against Dragon would be like Fairy Circle going first. Fairy Circle at Ancient Elf, because you go Fairy Circle, Double Fairy, Ancient Elf. It's just really powerful against the Ramp Dragon. And it could be PDK Dragon. I actually haven't seen anyone play PDK Dragon. They just play Ramp. This hand is like kind of weak. Like the Tia's not great, especially going first. My turn 2 is also weak because I'm just going to be playing a Fairy. We want to be fine. Like we want to find like Goblin Mage or an Ancient Elf for next turn. I'm actually just going to play this May here because May's not going to do anything really against Ramp Dragon, and then like this way I get pushed extra damage if he just has like a Dragon Oracle this turn, and it rewards me if I draw Ancient Elf next turn. Well, I guess we're aggro forest now. If we draw an Ancient Elf, it's still fine. We can still play it because we have guidance, so our board's not technically locked. Although playing a guidance on one of these kind of sucks. I wonder if I need to play guidance here just so I could... No, I don't think it's worth... The option is if I want a guidance so I could draw a card to maybe find a play, but... It's like meh. Because we already put him at 11, so the guidance might actually just be useful if we draw a Roach or something. Do I want to ramp him? I want to evolve here. Ramping him lets him play Breath of the Salamander, but if we're playing Tia, it's fine. Usually he just plays Dragon Fervor on 5. But I want to play the Tia here, so I do want to trade. And just having like 2 big threats is like should be enough to just kill him. If we draw a Roach anytime, he's just dead, unless he could play wards. Or he could like deal with his board and heal up. But with 6 play points, it seems like he can't do much. And Sybil, so he goes up to 9 here. I have 6, evolve 8. So I'm off by 1. Is that lethal? Goblin Mage, Guidance plus Roach. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. It should be exactly lethal. Yeah. Haven. It's probably going to be neutral Haven, because that's just a stronger deck. This hand's actually not bad. I could keep it all. The Fairy Circle is questionable, but I'm going first, so I'd like to set up for like an Ancient Elf 1-3. So Fairy Circle is fine, I think. If we don't draw the Ancient Elf, then we could just play Goblin Mage. I guess neutral Haven, they can like stack up some really strong mid boards, and it's hard to deal with. But going first just helps so much. Drawing the Athena is really nice as well. So like, we should be able to set up our combo, unless he has some crazy like turn 4, turn 5 where I'm just playing Fina and he goes insane. Happy Pig. We could go more wide, or we could play the Goblin Mage. I kind of like going a bit wider here. Because we play the Goblin Mage, he's not going to trade into the Goblin Mage. I think he would value trade over my Goblin. But maybe this is wrong because he could just play Goblin Leader. Actually, this might just actually be like the Tenko. I haven't looked at all the specific lists, so like, if you took the time to look at all the deck lists that are available, you could probably tell which one it is. Because these are pretty generic cards. I don't know if this is Neutral Haven or Tenko Haven. I'm still leaning towards... I'm pretty sure it's Neutral Haven. I want to put the chip damage in this thing. Our hand's pretty much made for the combo. We don't really have much filler cards, though. This is kind of weak for him. This is interesting. Like, I guess we do a little bit of damage with... It's really awkward. The Pixie Mischief is an amazing draw, though. So next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 14 damage. 14 damage with the Evo, but now he heals up. So this is Tenko, I guess. We have to use so much of our combo. Like, our hand now is like really weak. We have to draw something like an Ancient now for gas. I just have to hope like he can't clear this board. I need more chip damage in. Making a huge ward was like really hard for me to get over. I think I need these 2 roaches, I think. Okay. He keeps fighting wards. Why does this deck have so many wards? I was obviously not, I didn't know Tenko Haven had Heavenly Knights. I mean, I guess we could deal with it, but something good. It's okay. 2, 3, 4, 7, 11. Yeah, basically we need like an ancient elf or a bounce. We already used a lot of our bouncers though. We might have like a turn where we're just passing just so we could collect cards in our hand if he doesn't develop much pressure. Like, we're at 20 right now, so we have a lot of time, I think. But he's healing up like every turn. Ooh, that's a good draw. I could return this to his hand, but that doesn't help much. More so, I just need a free card for my combo. I didn't miss Liso, did I? I had 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 and 4, 6, 8. And he was at 10 now, so we're a 2 off. Ouch. We had less time than I thought. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's exactly so, right? Wow. Haven put a lot, was a bit tougher than I thought. Blood. So keeping the Fina last game worked out. Would work out again. Having Silver Justice on 2 is nice going second, because we could react to whatever he plays, usually, but he might just drop a Tove on 2 and then it becomes really awkward. Didn't get a 1-drop to trade into the Tove with. Ah! You hate to see that. He might trade though. I don't think he'll ever trade. Ah, Angel of Ward. Now I'm just going to take so much damage by his Tove. Play the Goblin so I don't get wrecked by another Angel of Ward. But a big body Knuckle Guard probably comes down. I think we were too greedy on the Fina this time by not having a 1-drop with it as well. So that was my mistake. Probably cost me the game, I don't know. He's also like curving me super hard. If he has like a... Yeah, the Cyber. Oh! That's brutal. 12 is too strong, man. I have to just play as Goblin Mage for board. Like, there's no way I'm comboing him soon, so I don't need to save combo pieces. I'd rather just play the Goblin Mage to try to do something so I don't die in the next turn. He actually just has everything. Okay, so we somehow have to deal with whatever he does this turn and set up lethal for when he plays like Spawn Amphibious on 8. Now I have to not die to... I'd rather use a Roach here because Selwyn's command next turn might be better. But I think we're just dead. Yeah. Shadow. What are the Shadow decks you play? Is it just mid-range Shadow? Elven Princess Mage. We're going first, so it's not good. Keep the Goblin Mage. If we're going second, we keep EPM, but... well, we got it back anyways. I guess it's fine now. We have some early plays. We can lead up into the EPM. Sometimes it's awkward because EPM... usually when you're going second, your hand gets a bit full. Ancient Elf could be good next turn. But he probably value trades. Oh, he doesn't value trade. So we get him in the face playing Ancient Elf. We get a 4/5, which gives us a good lead on the board, but we're not evolving on turn 4, which is kind of bad for me. So I'm going to double trade here and play the Goblin Mage. I also get really punished if he has like Catacombs because he just plays Catacombs. He gets two bodies on it. Puts me in a bad spot. And now I could like value trade over his Goblin with my Goblin Mage. Playing a bunch of fairies is not great. Going Ancient Elf gets me a 3/4. Which gets evoed over. Cost a go Fairy Circle, Fairy Roach. Gets to trade into 2 followers this turn. Fairy Circle, Fairy Roach. Value trades. He evos unto me. EPM. But I might want the Roach. Let's just play the... I think this is a little bit better. Next time we go EPM, Evo, and Fairy. I'm fine with the soul conversion here, just because like the early board matters to me a lot. This turn is actually really weak for him, so that's good. The thing with mid Shadow is that Death Breath is like super annoying because he just gets 3 wards. It's so hard to deal with, especially if I'm going first. I have less evo points, so Squasher. Actually, so he did use up quite a bit of Necro. Maybe he won't have enough Necro for it. How much damage? So I want to think about how much damage I could do on turn 7. Because that's my power turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So that's 14, 16 damage. So I could do 16 damage next turn. I just need to do 2 damage this turn, which I could do. So let's set up lethal. And he actually can't set up the Death Breath because even if he trades both followers in, he only goes up to 5 Necro. And I believe Death Breath is 6 Necro, so we should just have this. Let me double check my math again. It's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, so 14, 16, yeah. So yeah, we got him for sure. Nice. Boom, boom. So yeah, I already made Group A, but went 4-1. So OTK Roach, very viable deck that you can play in the Grand Prix to get some wins, get through the group stages. And yeah, thanks for watching the whole video. If you guys made it to the whole video, shout out to you guys. Comment down below and comment Screet SKRRT, I guess, for making it to the end of the video. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Peace.